Hey prospectors, it's Matt here from Payload Studios. I can't actually see if anyone's in chat because no one said anything yet, so I'm just going to assume that nobody's here and I'm all on my own. Oh, hey Sharmoni. Sharmoni's in chat, good stuff. Hey Sharmoni, how's it going? I hope you're well. Is anyone else in chat? If you are, speak up and you'll get a little shout out. Lovely stuff. Hi everybody, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. My name is Matt. You're all good. Excellent, Sharmoni. Good stuff. My name is Matt. I am the community manager for Payload Studios. I work on TerraTech. Obviously, those that are familiar with the series will recognise me. Those that may not be familiar with me or the stream, it's basically my job to make sure that you guys are happy. The people that play the game, also known as the TerraTech community, are happy with what we're doing, and we're making changes to the game that you guys want to see. That's basically my role. That's what I do. I really like it, and I also make cool videos from time to time. I also do this. I also stream every Wednesday at 4 PM UK time. I'll hop on OBS, do some shenanigans, and we take it from there. So that's pretty much me. Today's stream, we are going to be doing the, as you can see, I'm going to get it right this time. Yeah, got it right. The Duathlon Community Challenge. Hey Eagle Wolf 404, welcome to the stream. Again, that's not a name I recognise. So if you're new, welcome. Thanks for joining. So today's stream we'll be kicking off the Duathlon Community Challenge. So, some context around the Community Challenge, or Community Challenges. Every so often, I get a bit bored and I want to challenge you guys to some TerraTech related shenanigans. That's the second time I've used the word shenanigans on the stream. Probably be the last. I get you to do stuff, so whether it be building, it's mainly building. That's pretty much all you can do in TerraTech. I get you to build. So what have we done? We've done like how much damage you can do in one single shot. So in one single press of the spacebar, we call that the one-shot challenge. We do like a two-wheel challenge to see what's the fastest tech you can build on two wheels. We did a 3D art challenge to see what kind of 3D art you could build. The list goes on. So we've done a few challenges now. And the latest is what we're going to kick off today, which is the Duathlon challenge. This was a suggestion by, I believe it was Darwin. I could be wrong. Hi Darwin, welcome to the chat. Ataradu, that's a good name. Welcome to the stream. It was Darwin's idea. Okay, cool. So it was a good idea, so we went with it. And now we have the Duathlon challenge. So that's basically what we're going to kick off today. I'll go into some of the specifics in a moment about what exactly we'll be doing on today's stream. But fundamentally, all we're focusing on is the Duathlon Community Challenge. Good stuff. Right. So, fans of this series may recognise that I am not in my usual location. I'm actually house sitting for my mum. You can currently see my mum's back garden. That's my mum's shed. If anyone was interested, no one really asked, but I thought I'd bring it up because it's weird. Well, it's not weird, but it's a change. Any change is weird, right? So so I'm currently in my mum's house. That's why I've got my pro gamer headset on as well, because I forgot my headphones. What does she grow in the garden? That is a good question, Darwin. What have we got? Do you know what? She tried. Hey AC34. She tried growing lettuce, I think, and like maybe some strawberries. But where we live, we have a terrible slug problem. So we get lots of slugs, and they ended up eating all of our produce. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, sorry. Enough about me. It's not about me. It's about the game. It's about TerraTech. It's about the Duathlon Community Challenge. Right. Should have planted iridium crystal. Erudian. I can never say that word. Erudian crystals. Yeah. Because they grow? Because iridium crystals. Yeah, I guess they do, I suppose. Like trees. They do pop up like trees. Anyway. Hey AC34, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Cutter Hydra. Hey Hi, Cutter Hydra. Again, good name. Guys, some solid usernames coming in on chat. I'm enjoying it. Cool. So that's enough about that. So let's... new cars. What's new cars? Cutty Hydra, what are you talking about new cars? So let's just go into what we're going to be doing today, shall we? I need to open TerraTech. Do you know what? I don't even have it open in the background. That's a good start. So today's stream we will be doing... technically submissions for the Duathlon challenge have been open since last Friday, so nearly a week. So a couple of people had a good weekend to get their submissions ready. I'm going to switch my view. There you go. You can see more of the back garden. Isn't it beautiful? Do you know, it was really sunny this morning. The clouds have come over, and actually I'm in a conservatory as well, so we're going to get fluctuating light. I can only apologise for that. Anyway, hey Zugbug. Cutty Hydra says, I love TerraTech. Thanks, Cutty. That's really nice of you. Well, I'm quite fond of TerraTech too, to be honest. Matt, maybe announce your Duathlon in game. So, Charmaine, you make a good point. So what I'm going to be doing, so this past week, I was basically trying to, I generally use the first week of a challenge just to gauge how good the rules are, if that sounds... I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but usually when I do these sort of things, when I've started doing them, I've gone guns blazing, and I've announced all, and I've had hundreds of submissions. It's like I'm at my mum's house. I'm currently house sitting for my mum, so I'm sat in her conservatory. I don't know what a conservatory is. What would be does anyone know what a conservatory would be in like the US, for example? Does it translate at all? I don't know. But yeah, that's why you can see that's my mum's back garden. And actually, that's actually that playing thing there. That's at my mum's neighbour's back garden. Anyway, no one cares about this, Matt. Shut up about a place to conserve stuff. Greenhouse. Yes, these are all things. It's currently sat in a greenhouse. Anyway, no, sorry, I digress. Back to the challenge. So I usually give it about a week now. Before I make any big announcements on things like Steam or on the in-game announcer, just to sort of, refine the rules a little bit. Because then we've had situations where we've had hundreds of submissions, or literally in some cases hundreds of submissions, and people have been massive holes have been poked in the rules. So I've given myself a bit of a lead-in time this week. So today is officially the launch of it. But last few days over the weekend at least it's been for basically, I mean, it's Sharmoni and Darwin, which again it's a good combination of names. Sharmoni and Darwin, it's like you should be like, I don't know, a crime fighting duo or something. Darwin says, "Oh, like the Tower of Guns." Yeah, kind of like the Tower of Guns that won the tank challenge. A bit like that. But hopefully we've given it enough time now that the rules should be fine. I mean, I've not really had to change anything since we made the announcement, but it's good to give yourself a week, well, at least a few days, sort of lead-in time, as we like to call it in the industry. That's not really what we say in the industry. I've just completely butchered that term. So, what we'll be doing today is well, firstly, let's look at what the actual challenge is, shall we? So I'm going to share that in chat. So here is the link to the challenge. It's a forum thread on our forums, and it goes through all of the. Let's show my. There we go. Sorry about that. So this is the link. This is the submit thread. So it's got all the rules, and I'll go over them quickly. So basically, you're going to load into the home run gauntlet, and build your own duathlon tech. You'll need to record yourself doing the course both on the ground and in the air simultaneously and in the same video. After the first run, just hit retry and do the next run using the same tech. Once you've got times and you're happy with them, post the video to this thread and we'll go through them on the stream. Basically what I'm doing now. I will combine both times to give you your overall time, and the quickest overall time wins. So, yeah, no night mode. Sorry, Darwin. I much prefer light mode. Call me old-fashioned. And so far we have Darwin and Sharmoni. So what I'm going to do, I will go through, and I'm basically going to show you what those rules mean. So a duathlon is, well, it's a duathlon. It's two events. You use the same tech for two different events. or 2 different runs or events, and and basically the quickest time wins. You know, the person that does it the quickest or does the best wins. Pretty straightforward. There are prizes. So first prize will win a copy of TerraTech and all of the DLC. Second place will win a choice of the full game, the deluxe version of the game, or all the DLC. And third place will win their choice of any one of the DLCs. So those are the prizes, pretty standard prizes that we always do. I realise if you're entering the game, you will already own TerraTech. Zugbug, you're such a hype man. I love it. Zugbug hyping this thing up. Absolutely go for it. Zug, I love it. Keep on hyping it. Big win. Love it. Yeah, I realise if you already enter the game, it's highly if you already enter the challenge, it's highly likely that you already own TerraTech. So it's a good thing that there's a co-op mode, so you can give the copy of TerraTech to a friend, for example, so you can play with a friend. I hope that all makes sense. Hope that clears things up. Yeah, right. So, duathlon, land and air. That's the premise, right? So you build one tech that can dominate the ground and the air. That's the premise. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to load into a new game. I'm going to go into Gauntlet. I'm going to go into Home Run. So this is basically what you've got to do. This is exactly what you do. If you're starting your own challenge, do exactly what I'm doing now. Go to New Game, go to Gauntlet, go to Home Run, and click Play. Zugbug has a hype personality. You do indeed. I love it. Make for a good moderator. Right, and this is Gauntlet. So if you haven't played Gauntlet, it's really basic mode where you build a tech to get through the course as quickly as possible. We're going to do it a bit differently. We're going to do it twice, once in the air and once on the ground, as the name Duathlon suggests. And that's pretty much it. Now you'll see on that submissions thread, if you scroll up to where that submissions thread is, there is a couple of videos already posted. That's what you've got to do. You've got to post videos of your tech during the challenge. But first, we need a tech. So what I've done, I've taken a snapshot. I've gone into creative mode and I've taken a snapshot of the Venture liftoff. And I've loaded that in because that can be loaded into the Gauntlet. So important thing to note about Gauntlet: you don't get any of the manufacturing blocks or the power blocks. They are all not available in Gauntlet. I believe you still have all of the accessory blocks, all the weapon blocks. Don't know why you'd need weapons in this. Obviously, all the wheel blocks. Pretty much, it is just manufacturing and power are the only 2 blocks that aren't available. Darwin, so actually, that's a good point, Darwin. So later, when I've shown how to do the challenge, I'm going to go through yours and Sharmoni's submissions. I'm just going to show them because I'm going to basically I'm going to do a demonstration in what not to do and what definitely you shouldn't be building because, you know, I think we're all very familiar with my driving skills. And then I'm going to show the videos that you and that Darwin and Sharmoni have done to sort of go over how it should be done. So there's the how it shouldn't be done, which is what I'm about to demonstrate, and there's the how it should be done, which is what you guys should do. So yeah, so I'll come onto your videos later. So don't worry about that. So what I did, like I said, I started off with the Venture liftoff, which is the one. This is just the flying tech that you get in creative. And what I did was I built around it. I sort of deconstructed it a little bit. I think I changed the wheels. So let's take what I actually built in the end. I built this. So I moved it around a little bit. The principle was the same. The principle was the Venture was very good at flying, quite relatively balanced. The liftoff plane was relatively balanced. Because that's one of my, personally, when I'm building planes, I can never seem to get that right. Is getting it balanced, but this one seems to get the balance between thrust and lift and everything, so it was pretty stable. And I've just built on that really. I've added a couple of the proper racing wheels because obviously we're going to be on the ground. I added what was that? I can't remember what this is. The Ripsaw track at the back. I removed the propellers because I had a problem with my control scheme. So I removed the propellers, so it meant that I could. It was just the wheels that were giving me my forward momentum, because propellers were giving me too much thrust, which was creating too much lift, which was basically making me take off. So I've created effectively as like an all-terrain plane. No, but it's cool, man. I've already got a tech that I can show off. Probably not the best one, but I will endeavour to do my best. So basically, yeah, you can see what I've done. I've added a booster and some fuel, so when I do go into plane mode, I have enough basically boosters to get me around. It's because it's quite light. It doesn't require that much. But I've literally got the Better Future Ore booster, which I think is like the most fuel efficient booster in the game. I'm probably wrong on that. Someone don't quote me on that. But because it's quite lightweight, it makes it incredibly fuel efficient, so I can get it around the course in one go. Right, now, let's have a go, shall we? I'm going to have some water. It's always good to stay hydrated. So one thing I need to do with this, when I'm in car, I need to keep, because it's still going to want to take off. I need to make sure that my rudders are pointing down. I'm getting as much downforce on my tech as possible, so that I'm getting enough grip, so that I'm not doing weird things. So basically, I'm going to start with my land mode. Now, it doesn't matter which way you do it. You can do air first and then land. So whichever one you feel comfortable with, I suggest doing that last. So actually, maybe I'll go air first. It doesn't matter. But anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to... And each run has to be consecutive, so you have to go straight from your ground run into your air run, or your air run straight into your ground run. You can't cut between. You can't just pick your best ground run and your best air run and merge them together. It has to be one continuous run, if that makes sense. So no funky video editing, nothing like that, please. So maybe this is just for demo. So I'm just gonna go for it, guys. So this is a demonstration of the Duathlon community challenge. So let's just do it, shall we? Whee! Oh, no. There we go. I was pressing the wrong button. I was giving myself uplift. I needed to give myself downlift. Here we go. Right, so... Oh, nice. Okay, so got to be careful of those edges. This is honestly one of the hardest things. It's just getting it around those edges. Oh, here we go. Right. Nice. Okay, we're through what I consider quite a tough part. This is quite bendy. This bit can be quite straight. I'm not going to go over the ramp because that just makes it too unstable, so I'm going to go around it, dodging all the obstacles. Again, I realise this isn't the fastest. I was going for stability, because when you're creating lift but also not lift at the same time, it's really hard to make what is quite a stable car. And do you know what, this handles quite well. I probably could use my boost if I wanted to. I'm just really afraid that it's going to basically take off. But as you can see, I'm grounded for most of the run. Thanks for all that downlift. And now I'm on the home straight. I can just hit that shift bar, get that boost going. So 1 minute 7, basically, just shy of 1 minute 7. Not the fastest ground run I think we've ever seen. Yeah, you want to, so basically the best way that Darwin makes a good point. You want to get your clean run a clean lap before your fast lap. That's the best way of doing it. So I'm going to just put my name in. Whoops. I'm going to go. That's my name. I'm going to hit enter on that. So that's actually, honestly, one of my best runs. Don't know how. It's top 3 of me trying to trial all these. Ignore that 9 minute. That was a dummy run. Okay, so what you're then going to do is once you've done your first run, you're going to hit retry, and you're just going to go straight into your next run. What you can do is change the control scheme, because as you can see, I was in car. I'm in the same tech, so I'm just going to hit C, which is going to put me into aeroplane mode. Oh god, I'm really nervous. Let's just do it. Oh god. Oh, it's so twitchy. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. This is good. This is good. Oh, I've missed it. I've missed it. Oh, right. I'm going to have to back out. See, this is why it's so hard. I should have done air first. Anyway, let's go out. Let's just make sure. Oh no, it starts off in a really awkward position. Here we go. Right, we're off. Right there, we're through. We're through. Nice. Oh. Woo. Okay, I'm going to just take off the gas a little bit. Woo. Oh no! Whoops. Right. Landing is fine as long as you then can get back up. Oh no, right, I absolutely screwed that one up. Guys, this is really hard. Woo! Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, well we got that. Let's just build beam. Ignore the build beam. Oh, there we go. Right, now we're on the home stretch. Whee! Did it! Right, so 1 minute 4. Oh god, that was so tense. Right, so basically what I did then was whatever it took to get over the finish line. I spent most of it in the air, which was the aim of the game, and actually beat my other time. So guys, those were 2 solid runs. Honestly, those are the best runs I've ever had, combined. That was crazy good. So what I will do now is combine my times, so you can see number 3 and number 4. These are my 2 times that I've just done. I'll add those together. So basically it's 104 and 105, which is 209, give or take. You know, obviously I might round up, but those numbers feel very arbitrary. And we'll take. Oh, can I watch a replay? Guys, I can watch a replay. I see. So this is what Sharmoni did. Well, that looks on it right. Yeah, that definitely looks like a bug. So let's take a look at the replay. So this is my... Okay, you can see I just missed the gate, so I thought, well, I'm going to have to restart. If I'd have hit that gate, this would have been a flawless, relatively flawless run. And we're off again. Oh, do you know what? Of all my time playing TerraTech, I didn't know you could replay your gauntlet. I honestly didn't know that that was a thing. That first corner on that grass biome, in the air, you're going to find that the hardest thing. It's really hard to, because it banks quite hard, and if you've got enough momentum, it's really tricky. Anyway, right, no one wants to see this, so let's exit my yeah, Matt learning about features in games he didn't know were there. I honest to God didn't know that that Gauntlet was, that the replay was in Gauntlet. The replay is a bit twitchy, Darwin. You're right. Sharmoni couldn't record theirs live on their Mac. Okay, so there you go. So that's what we've seen. We've seen how to do the. We've seen how to do the thing. We've seen how to create the create a gauntlet. We've seen how you're meant to do it, or in theory. Now we're going to see how people that actually know how to do it actually do it. So let's take a look at that. So Darwin and Sharmoni, I know you're in chat. So let's take a look at what you've done, and we'll see what we do. So this is Darwin's. This is Darwin's submission. So let's take a look. So we can see, is that quite loud? It feels like it's quite loud. Let's turn that volume down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is Darwin's ground run. And the hardest thing you're going to have on the ground run, well, it depends how hard you, I mean, is keeping it on the ground. I can see Darwin's is just itching to just take off. As you can see, it's kind of floaty. Those wings giving it, and that spoiler on the back. Although I thought spoilers were meant to give it downwards thrust, down thrust. But again, a solid run. I mean, you're kind of gliding into the finish line, but I don't think you'd be going much faster if you're on the ground anyway. So that was a good run. 43 seconds for Darwin's ground run. And this is the Formula 0, as Darwin has mentioned in chat. And then this is the air run. We've gone straight from their ground run right into the air run. Didn't even need to change their control schemes, as you can see. They're still in car. This is so well done. This is elegant. It's a thing of beauty. How easy is? I mean, it looks. I mean, you're making it look incredibly easy, Darwin. Is this an easy thing to control? Because there's no twitchiness. There's no awkwardness. It's pretty straightforward. This is going to absolutely smash it. So we're coming up to 30 seconds already. Is it going to beat 40 second mark? I'm easily going to beat 40 seconds. 30, 35. Okay, cool. So I will need to Ignore all that. I'll need to add those together because I didn't quite catch those. I'll add those times together, and that will be your total time. And I'll add you to the user board. Darwin says they're just used to it. Nice. And then this is Sharmoni's. So Sharmoni, you used the replay feature, which is why it's all very twitchy and the FPS is not good. I hope your time is better than this, than the frame rate. That makes sense, right? But as you can see, another solid ground. I mean, you're getting excellent kind of grip. You're sticking well and truly down to on the ground. Really cool looking tech. So again, I didn't catch that time. Let me just hang on. Let me just recap. So it's 24. Oh, this could be an epic time. 28. Oh god, 20. I'm just gonna say 28 seconds. I didn't catch the full time. So 28 seconds for a ground run is ridiculous. To be honest, that's literally more than half my time that I just did. And this is the air one, which this is definitely hoverbug shenanigans because it's just staying at one height with just a few ups and downs. Sharmoni, yeah, this is crazy fast. Okay, right. So Sharmoni gave your times here. So total run time of 51 seconds. That's ridiculous. 51 seconds. I couldn't even do my ground run in less than a minute, and you've done both your runs in a lot less time than it took me to do that. Absolute shenanigans. I love it. Pachu, welcome to the stream. Man, I wish I was aware of this, as I haven't been able to catch streams for the past few weeks. Well, good thing, Pachu. The submissions are still open. We've literally had 2 submissions. You've seen them both. You've seen Darwin's and you've seen Sharmoni. So if you want to have a go, the submissions will stay open until what date did I say? Did I say the 7th or the 6th of May? Pachu, so you can still submit. Is it modded? Ooh, is it modded, Sharmoni? If it's modded, that's a rule that I may need to. I'm going to relink the thing. Is it modded? Sharmoni, be honest. I forgot to specify that in the rules. No mods in Gauntlet. Okay. I'll have to believe you on that one, Sharmoni. I mean, it looked fine. I mean, there's definitely hoverbug, right? You were definitely hoverbugging that. Anyway, right. Good stuff. So, yeah, there we go. So, I feel like the rules... I mean, I will add that. I will explicitly add that to the... no skins except DLC. I mean, skins are fine. Hoverbug for the win. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's literally... you can't start specifying... Especially in Gauntlet, you can't start specifying no hoverbug. Or you'd be... Yeah. Anyway. Cool. Right, so I'm going to add that to the rules just as a... because I don't want mods to interfere. I know there aren't particularly specific mods for Gauntlet, but I just need to be explicit and say no mods. Okay. Pachu is saying, yeah, mods are almost impossible to use in non-normal modes. Yeah, well that's fine. I will still make. I'm still gonna add it to the rules, even though it is technically impossible. Cool. Well, that was quite quick, wasn't it? We got through all that in half an hour. We've still got half an hour left. What can we do for half an hour? I may end the stream early, because I haven't really got anything else prepared. What were people missing? Marood King, I'm recapping on what chat have said. Marood King says, I'm not starting the game as I did not finish entering. You can still enter, Marood King, if you're still here. Cutter Hydra was asking about campaign, please. Do you want me to play the campaign, or do you want me to add things to the campaign? I don't really know what you're saying. Will there be a new weapon in the update? Ooh. Good question. No, I don't think there is. There's a new block. I know that. We are adding a new magnet controller block. That's going in. Any news, Sharmoni? Yeah, Sharmoni. So we have a Switch update is just gone into lot checks. We have a Switch update that should be able to be released very soon. So that should be. We should have news on a new Switch update very soon. That's all we have for console at the minute. Marood King says no load jumps spark message, but does not say what fatal error is or anything. Are you having issues with your game, Marood King? If you send an email to help@payloadstudios.com, we can take a look. Marood King, so if you Switch update, yeah, Switch update is a bug. But Marood King, send an email to help@payloadstudios.com. I'm going to write it down. Hang on 1 second. Help. If you drop an email, if you're having technical issues, drop an email to that email address, and we'll take a look, because we want to make sure you're able to play your game. That's always good, isn't it? Or vice versa. If you haven't already, head over to our troubleshooting page, which I'm going to pull up now. 1 second in the chat. Sorry about this. Just need to get a link ready. Here it is. Right. Or head over to the troubleshooting page and try and troubleshoot your issue from there. Let's ignore that TerraTech is playing. Yeah, just nope, no TerraTech. Christmas TerraTech. Now that's playing. Lovely stuff. So what else have we got? What other news have we got? So the next update. Oh, let me go through. Actually, I'm gonna give you some sneak peeks. Time for some sneak peeks about what we're working on. So sprint. So we have oh, I can't see it. Where is it? Oh, that's annoying. I thought I could find a list of stuff that's coming into the next update. So I'm just going to have to go off memory. So we've seen the magnet block. That's a new block that we're going to add. That's going to give you a lot more utility over how you can turn off your magnets. That'll be a Geocorp block. What is the Switch update, perhaps? Or is it a surprise? Ooh. And again, I need to remember what this is off the top of my head, because I've got it in front of me. It is, I think it's the R&D Labs update. So I think, Zugbug, I think Switch will be getting the R&D Labs update. Yeah, Sharmoni, good coin, yes! The target dummies should be added. So, Sharmoni, Warbrand, and Darkstar. Your 3 target dummies will be added, hopefully, in the next update. Yeah, Patchy, yeah, so we're going to have a magnet on-off block. So that is going to be in. I did share a picture of it in our Discord, so go over to our Discord and check it out. Go to the New Stuff channel, hashtag New Stuff. It's pinned into that channel, so go check it out. That's the new magnet block. There is some basic. The next few updates are going to be focusing on some of the quality of life stuff that you guys have been recommending for a while now. So magnet block was one of them. The tech anchoring, so having the anchoring distance, I think we've managed to increase the anchoring distance. Oh, in that case, like Bug, I genuinely don't know what is in this update. Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what it is, I'm afraid. I'm sure I can find out. 1 second. It just means I've got. It's not. I did not come prepared for this, so I need to dig it out. 1 minute, Zugbug. I can try and give you an idea about what's coming in the next Switch update. Well, so yeah, we've increased the anchor range, so you should be able to anchor a bit more consistently, particularly in bigger techs. We know that was a big bone of contention. We've managed to fix that. Right, so let's take a look. So the next Switch update is version 1.4.0. Oh, okay, so you get the skin packs. That's what's happening. You're getting the Warriors of Future Past and the Fantabulous Contraptions DLC. That's what's happening, Zugbug. So Pachu, that was one of the problems. Well, not problems. That was, yeah, that was one. We got a lot of bounce back from that. So if you remember, when we were developing Better Future, we took into account the anchor height issue. You know, we knew that particularly with big techs, particularly with the massive Geocorp wheels and some of the big venture wheels, it caused issues with anchoring. And our answer to that was the Better Future Sky Anchor. Problem with that is that block comes a lot later than from when you've unlocked the big wheels. So particularly the Geocorp wheels, for example, they can be effectively, if you unlock Geocorp really quickly, max out Geocorp, you get those massive Geocorp wheels, and you can't actually anchor with them, which is a problem. And then you actually got to wait until pretty much the end game, or until what is effectively the end game, to actually be able to unlock the Sky Anchor. So that was a big portion of the game, effectively in campaign, where you can't use certain blocks, which isn't ideal. So we've known about it for a while. Sky Anchor was a sort of fix to the overall problem, but there was a point of the game, quite a long point of the game, where you weren't able to use bigger wheels, which is a problem. So this fix, or this change, will address that. There's also we've added the ability to, and I haven't got my hands on the build yet, so I can't see any of this myself. I just know that these are things that have been worked on. But you can increase the mouse cursor size. That's what I'm trying to say. So you can have a big mouse cursor or small mouse cursor. No, I don't think you can go small. I think you can increase the mouse cursor size. That was one of the biggest. That was a big quality of life feature. That's also like an accessibility thing as well. Because I know people that have, that are hard of, they've got bad eyesight. Myself included, by the way. I'm very bad eyesight. Yeah. Mouse cursor sizes. Yeah. So you can now increase the cursor size, or you will be able to in the next update. What else? Do you know what? I can't actually remember off the top of my head. Let me see if I can find. I'm just going to flick through and see if I can see what the actual bits are that are going in. Whoa. Oh, these are all bugs. No. Okay, never mind. I can't see it here. That's fine. So those are the 3 or 4 main things that I can think of. Gigantic cursor, absolutely. Sharmoni says, on Mac, the confined cursor to screen is not working. Oh, okay. I will log a bug report for that, Sharmoni. That's interesting. I believe that's everything. I mean, there may be some surprises that I've forgotten, but I don't want to give you too much. Come on, this is meant to be fun. It's meant to be a surprise for the next update. Lovely stuff. Right, chat. That's enough of me waffling. I'm sure you're bored. My voice is hurting. So I'm going to end the stream there. Genuinely, that's all. Wow, actually, I mean, unless you missed. Wait, when did we announce it? Did we announce it last Friday? I believe it was last Friday that we announced that we will be releasing in Japan on the Switch. So if anyone's from Japan, you can now officially buy TerraTech, or you will soon be able to buy TerraTech on the Switch. We were actually featured, I don't know if anyone pays attention, Zugbug, you may know this, Surubashi. Zugbug, you may know Nintendo do a thing called Indie World. Have you seen any of the Indie World stuff? They do a little spotlight sort of thing on some of the upcoming indie releases on Switch. And there's the American version or the US version, US/Europe version, but there's also the Japanese version as well. Nintendo of Japan have also got one, and TerraTech was featured in the Japanese Indie World, which was awesome because it shows that TerraTech is coming to the Switch in Japan, and it's actually been really well received. So we're really looking forward to that. Really can't wait for our Japanese fans to get their hands on it. Indie World, yeah. So yeah, we were featured on. Actually, humble brag, not so humble brag, no, not humble at all, full-on arrogant brag. Of all the videos that were featured in the Indie World, or the Indie World Japan, TerraTech currently sat at 20,000 views. That's, I think, like by far the most views of those Indie World submissions. Yeah, we're up there. So there's obviously a big appetite. There's a big excitement for TerraTech in Japan on the Switch. Yeah, so that's awesome. So we're really happy. Can't wait to see more people playing TerraTech. Cool. Right. Anything else? So that's that. Oh yeah, and then off the back of that, we then have decided that we're going to announce, or we were announcing that we're going to release on the Switch in 2 other territories as well. So we've already got Japan, but we're also going to release on the Switch in Hong Kong and Korea, or South Korea. So there's 2 other territories that we're going to release in. Block-based gameplay that isn't Minecraft. Yeah, basically. And I do think in Japan, I could be wrong on this. I'm not too sure on the cultural relevance of this. So forgive me if I'm misspeaking, but wasn't there a PS2 game that got again, I don't know if anyone's from Japan or in chat. There's a game on the PS2 a long time ago, like 20 years ago, that was basically the predecessor to TerraTech. It was basically the R&D. It was effectively the R&D labs, but as a game, as its own standalone game, like 20 years ago, and you could build stuff, and it was all physics-based blocks, and that was super popular, particularly in Japan. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was called. Anyone remember what it was called? But yeah, Pachu says, yeah, they love block-based. Japanese love block-based gameplay. Yeah, so obviously we're going to be millionaires. We're going to be bankroll us, making it rain. No, I'm joking. No, obviously it's just to yeah, cool. So yeah, sorry, I'm digressing and I'm getting sidetracked. We're going to release on the Switch in Hong Kong, Korea, or South Korea, and Japan. Those are the big announcements that we've got. We should have Tetris. You're absolutely right, Patrick. Tetris is huge in Japan. Although Tetris is huge everywhere, so I feel like that's not a fair comparison. But yeah. What else? Oh yeah, we'll keep it up. The next Unstable should be, with all the new stuff that I've been talking about, should be coming soon. Switch update is in the works, so that should be coming out very, very soon. We are talking, don't quote me on this, we're talking days, not weeks, Zugbug. So you should be able to get your hands on those sweet, sweet DLC. Zugbug, do me a favour, don't actually... Okay, Zugbug, I'm going to send you a message. I'm going to send you a private message. Because it's important. Custom projectile for official mods, please. Ooh, custom projectiles. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not sure if Rob's our 3D artist who did the models for the official mods. I'll need to check, but he may have already done them. He may be working on projectiles or custom projectiles. Or James's. I can't remember. Darwin, flight is next. Flight is next. I know that Rob has been working on wings, so we have official mod support for wings. So you should be able to make some flying techs. Well, that's a good point. What's been coming up? I need to be better at this, being more transparent with our mod support stuff. So let's go into official mod support, because I know James talked about this in official. No, it wasn't. It was in modding team only. So James has said, in the hopes of keeping everyone in the loop about the Nuterra official mod port, they've got a GitHub repository. So basically, James has been, in terms of official mod support, James has been working on the TerraTech Nuterra Steam integration to basically make Nuterra, or effectively unofficial mod support, more official. So they'll get more support on Steam. So yeah, we've been working on that. So go keep your eyes peeled for that. In terms of, let me see what else isn't coming up. 1 second. Okay, anchors. That was it. So we've got the next mod support will support wings and anchors. Don't get those two names mixed up. I almost had a slip of the tongue. Wings and anchors. Wings and anchors. Wings and anchors. Any news on official Beanskins DLC? Ooh, Pachu. Just, I don't want... official Beanskins. Official Beanskin. I didn't want to. I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't. I was going to wait. I was going to, keep it under my belt. Get a bit of hype going. But Pachu, you've opened the can of beans. Get it? Because of beans. I don't know what you're talking about. Beanskins. Anyway, I'm sure you're bored of me chatting away. I'm sure you'll have better things to do than hear me waffling on. But official mod support, let me recap. James is working on integrating Nuterra, so more support for the unofficial mods, as well as wings and anchors. I'm going to start saying anchors and wings. I knew I was going to do that. Please don't report me to Twitch. I nearly did a boo-boo. I nearly said a bad word. Hey Grill, for the challenge. Ooh, do normal hovers count as flying techs? Hey, nice. Nice Zug Bug. Oh, so close. I caught myself. Hey Grill. Hey Gree. Yeah, I suppose they do. I don't know if you'll get... The thing is, with that, I don't know if you'll get much quicker. So yeah, I think hovers will count as flying techs for the purpose of this. Good question, actually. Yeah, they will, because they're technically off the ground and they're technically flying. Cool. Right, I will put that in the thread, actually. We have a discussions thread about the Duathlon challenge as well. I will put that in there. My tech uses hovers. Yeah, but your tech uses hover bug, Sharmoni. Different thing. Unofficial is another step closer to becoming advanced official modding. Exactly. I did discuss this, because I've been talking about mod support, or unofficial mod support, as, like the cure to co-op crafting. I've spent literally the last 2 streams I've spent talking about co-op crafting. But I asked the guys, I asked Jamie and James if unofficial mods are able to bridge the gap between co-op crafting, and the answer is yes. If someone's got the time to make a mod, and it may already exist, I'm not sure because I don't know all of the mods or all of the unofficial mods. There may already be, and I'm sure there is already a mod that unlocks crafting blocks in co-op. And what that means is once we have official support, you can basically use that mod, download that mod, subscribe to it on Steam. It's so easy. Subscribe to it on Steam, and you can then basically have co-op crafting you can have crafting in co-op games. So you're a mod? Name every mod. I do feel like that a lot, Darwin, with TerraTech. I tweeted it a couple of weeks ago. Oh, you call yourself a prospector? Name every block. Or more specifically for me, oh, you call yourself a community manager? Name every community member. Name all your Discord members. There's like 4,000 Discord members. Bacon block, Zugbug says. We have got a bacon block. You've seen the bacon block. It's that big curly whirly venture block. Looks just like bacon. Lovely stuff. Patchy says, I don't really touch the fabricators, to be honest. No, you're right. But I'm hoping that someone may be able to pull something together. Someone may be able to do something with co-op crafting. Because if they can, then there's the solution. There's a solution to co-op crafting. One of the biggest requested features since we added co-op has been crafting. There's a bird. There's a pigeon. Lovely. Right. That's enough waffling from me. I've waffled enough. So you're a community manager? Name every community. Right, Zugbug, I'm going to send you a quick message. To everyone else, thanks for stopping by. I'll get this put up on YouTube. So shout out to anyone watching. If you've got this far on YouTube, amazing, well done. Because this last 20 minutes has been really, really dry. Pouchy says, refineries, delivery cannons, silos and conveyors are what Unofficial has really messed with. Good. I mean, literally anything is better than nothing when it comes to crafting and co-op. So that's good. So yeah, shout out to, if you've been watching this on YouTube, shout out to you. You've got really far. Give yourselves a thumbs up in the comments. Keep yourselves a pat on the back. I'll post this so everyone can see exactly how the Duathlon challenge is going to work. I'm going to post this to Steam as well, so there's going to be a Steam announcement about this. So we're going to have hopefully should have a lot more entries. And on that note, I'm going to go. See you later, guys. Bye!